There we are.
Yes.
Hapo iko fiti?
Iko swadakta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my glasses. Sorry, man. It's fun, man.
Yeah. Welcome to the live tonight.
Yeah. Today we are having a hot topic for couples. So you don't watch this first of all with your couple.
With your partner.
Yeah, with your partner.
Yeah, don't watch this with your partner. This is a hot topic.
Yeah.
You see the fire is burning tonight, so it's a hot topic.
Where's our hazard?
Oh, it's here.
Yeah, let's
it's
put it.
Far away.
Yeah, we must. You guys know it's on. It's fire upon fire. You see that?
Fire upon conky.
Hey, fire upon conky. Warning. Warning.
So warning.
You guys know it's fire.
Yes. So welcome, Brother Bethwell. Today is raining as well.
Hey man, here it's raining.
Yeah.
By the how is the weather on your side?
Here it's been raining. We're back to the rain season, so it's blessings. We're up to blessings. Something is asking us what is stopping us. So nothing is stopping us here.
What is stopping us, Mazen?
Yeah,
what is stopping you, Aaniqa?
Nothing. That's why we're doing.
What is stopping you from liking the stream?
Yeah.
Nothing. So just drop a like, man.
Remember to enter with a like.
Actually, what might stop you to like the stream is if you don't have a channel.
Oh.
Yeah. If you don't have a registered account.
That is the reason. Yeah.
That will be the reason why.
Yeah. So.
What are the hot topics that we have today?
Let us conversate about something probably the thing that almost is what everyone is thinking about.
Yes.
That is what everyone's mind is at.
The first thing that you thought about when you saw this live stream and before you tapped on it, what you think about, what you thought about.
What when you read, welcome DJ Elmo, peace. Yes, whatever you thought about when you read hot topic, that is what we're here to conversate about.
And what is it?
It is many things. It is not just one. It is many things such as burning the midnight oil and the importance of burning the midnight oil. One
thing that we will make sure and insist is we'll make sure that our conversation revolves around the conversation that we can only talk in the middle of the night. So those conversations, the ones that you guys don't want to talk about, those are the ones you guys actually want to hear.
Yes.
That's what we'll talk about.
The ones that you guys are always thinking about, that is what we're going to talk about.
That is what we're going to talk about.
Yes.
And that thing is to do with a lot of sex, a lot of masturbation, a lot of midnight fantasies.
Yes.
Yeah, we're actually here to correct the errors that we have in the middle of the night.
We're here to peace.
Yes.
And to figure out what are these indulgences that our mind is always in. Where's our mind always at? Is our mind ever thinking?
Those bad manners, you know.
What we would rather, what literally probably 99% of us are doing at this time at 12:16 a.m.
Flexing. You're flexing on each other. Sindio?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we're here today to discuss. We will be doing this on a daily. We want even young couples to start coming live so that we can be talking about this.
We do hope that our dear young couples are tuning in. Our intention is still always the same, that we want to be able to leave behind something that is going to build someone else. Yeah.
So you'll read for us one of the topics.
Yeah. So I don't like you anymore.
You don't like me anymore. How come?
I'm giving up on this relationship here because I don't like you anymore.
I don't like you, Basi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like you too.
So we're going to talk about I don't like you anymore and what I don't like you anymore. We broke it down to how we understood it. Yeah. So let's break it down like that.
Yeah. So I don't like you anymore. Why you who is watching, you ended up breaking with that person, or today you feel like you don't like them anymore.
Yeah.
You've been with them for 2-3 months, 2-3 years, 30 years, and now today all of a sudden I don't like you anymore.
When our love bubble is busted, then you come to realize what really life is and what life consists of. And your fantasies, your fantasies have been busted. Then you come to say, I don't like you anymore. I am giving up on us because I don't like you anymore. Yeah.
And so those come with two parts of it. For me to be able to tell Aaniqa I don't like you anymore, Aaniqa, is first of all, the one most of the time is I'm indulging in myself. I'm wanting so much. I'm watching other women so much. I'm participating in things that I've started the light that I had for you. It started going to this thing. It started going to my phone now.
The
So
energy,
the energy,
the
yeah. So I
attention.
wake up in the morning and I find myself I'm more attached to my phone than you. So we end up breaking. I don't like you anymore.
It's let me even talk about it in terms of me as a woman and where I was, how I reached at the point that I don't like you anymore. Just as you're saying, you get so involved in indulgences and you don't comprehend that your mind can think. You know, most of these times, like you see people like this, if you'll ask them, what did you really think? You didn't think anything. You didn't know, you didn't engage your mind into whatever you were doing. So you just continue going down that spiral, just as exactly how you've put it. It is because you're indulging in something where you're putting that energy, where the light goes.
I like how you began by saying it, and that's how we should have begun. After I said I don't like you anymore, I don't love you anymore. You know, it should have begun by saying, okay, how did you end up here? How did we end up in a position that I don't have any feelings for you anymore? After all these years, you know, it can't be just walk up to that.
And it started definitely differently. You started by, I started by liking you. I started by loving you. Yeah.
I started by loving you. You know. Yeah. So that, and also patience.
Yeah. That is where now, like, we don't tend to think that a relationship is something that you work in. A relationship just doesn't happen by flukes, like how rain just happens. You understand?
Yeah, even rain doesn't happen.
Rain just doesn't happen. Even to rain, there's a process. Like there's something that happens that the cloud has to pour.
Yeah.
Same way to a relationship, there's something that you have to put for the relationship to. But we don't tend to think when we are in that stage of I don't like you anymore. Yeah?
So when we're talking about patience, and now we go back to why most of the viewers, even they are no longer with that person who they were meant to be. You get, like, you're probably watching us and you're no longer, you know, say you're not with that person that you fell in love with. Things happen that now you're in another path and you're always thinking about that person.
Yeah.
The thing that happened there is I wasn't patient enough for Aaniqa's plan to reveal itself.
And there's what we are coming to. I'm sorry I wasn't patient enough for holding on to us, for believing in our plan, you know.
Yeah. And that's it.
No, that like we want to break that down. That is this is quotes. It is an excuse. I am sorry I wasn't patient enough. To hold on. Yeah.
Just think about it. I'm sorry I wasn't patient enough, Aaniqa, to hold on to our relationship or to give time to your plan that you had for us.
So this comes from how you're speaking about. Many couples tend to have broken up with who they were meant to be, the one who was meant to fulfill the purpose, their purpose with them. That is how it comes that they weren't patient enough to grow. Like growth. First of all, you have to be willing to share. To grow, you have to be willing to tell me this is how I grow. I have to be willing to tell you that is how we grow. So with the patience, it also comes that you take yourself another extent to be able to conversate. Yeah. And these are many things that take strength. As we always say, it's not easy to go out and say the truth of indulging. You can't. It's not easy for you to say I have indulged in pornography. It's not easy for you to say I have been a disgusting being within my own mind. But you must be able to go and share that for you guys too.
It's not easy for you to accept. To accept your past in others. So okay, for now, the ones who are in a relationship, you and I, Aaniqa, let me also remember that tomorrow I might wake up and I might be telling myself that, man, Ian, sorry man, bro, you were not patient enough. You know? Yeah, so in other words, sorry man, you're not patient enough. Sorry, you are not patient enough.
Yeah, it's true. It is a very sorry thing because it doesn't come twice. You see, that is what happens, that once it's gone, it's gone. It doesn't come twice. So it is a very sorry
It's a very sad, bitter moment for you, man, because you did not hold on. Now you're there alone.
And you're there wishing. You know, that is the thing. You remain there wishing and you remain there bitter. Yeah?
And what did it take us to get to YouTube?
Growth. A lot of growth.
But before we began our YouTube journey, there was so much that we had to Okay, for me personally, what it took me to get to YouTube is I had to get, first of all, I had to get my mom's voice out of my head. I had to get out of my mom's house. I had to be independent of thought. You know, I had to stop fantasizing and start being a man. You get? I had to stop chasing uh, chasing my dick. I had to stop thinking with my dick. I had to start thinking with my mind. All these things took for me to put aside. I had to stop drinking. I had to stop going out with friends. I had to stop everything. All these things took for me to be on YouTube. You know? So like for us together, is it the same? What did it take for you to get to YouTube?
So why I put it as growth is we've broken growth down for you guys a few times, and
let's break it down.
Yeah, in growth we start with God first, and yes, definitely I had to get my way back to God. I definitely did. I had to remember where I have to get my strength from. R stands for remember your purpose always. That comes to where now your focus comes from. You remember your purpose, meaning you remember where your focus is.
You
your
come
tunnel
back
vision.
to your mind.
Yes, and then own your everything.
Own your shit.
Yeah, that's, we just don't use the words, but own literally your choices. Let me put it like that. Own your choices. So own your choices is where it came to, that I had to come to me within myself, realize what my thoughts are. That is when I came to realize this thing, that are my thoughts really my own? Are my thoughts really what define me? I had to go within me to see what my thoughts are. Meaning
now you got wiser.
Yeah, meaning I had to go and realize that I had been indulging in a lot of things. You've spoken about masturbation, you've spoken about pornography, indulging in a puny mindset, and a puny mindset is a weak mindset.
Indulging in useless thoughts.
Not having a thought, not thinking at all. You know, not having a choice, not being able to think for myself. Like you could ask me this question and I wouldn't have an answer. So those are part of the steps that it took to YouTube. First is always self-cleaning. You must always start with your garden. You must first go and pluck out the weeds. The weeds are the thoughts that are within your mind.
By the way, that's one thing that we also need to understand on a hard scale, that our mind is like a farm, and it's filled with a lot of weed, nonsense, things that reduce our growth. And those things are all these social media.
Unnecessary thoughts.
And on social media is where we're talking about social media has ruined all our women.
Yeah, so social media is part of the biggest exposures. Social media is where we come to learn all these pornography, all these puny things from. Many of our thoughts, especially us in our generation, are influenced by social media. What we do on a basis, it is influenced directly by social media. So that is one of the roots we had to pluck out. I had to pluck out. I had to delete all my social media accounts.
So on that note, it means that most of our women who are on social media, it's ruining them. And by ruining, it means that when between your 20 and your 30s, if you're in this social media and you are busy indulging in it, you will never have a life. You've wasted it there. So you've ruined it with social media. And that's why when we were watching even that video, I Ventures, when those women were talking how they were talking, you remember? It was just showing how social media has lost us. Because most of those women, they knew about the American life and they've never experienced it. So where did they know about it?
It is directly. It is social media. It is social media because with those women, they were not. First of all, they were so young. They were so young to a stage that probably their mind had not even developed to a point of thinking yet.
And on that note of them being young, what can you say to that guy, that old man? Be real with them. Be real. Let's learn how to be real with them.
I have to say the truth that I would consider a 40-year-old man would have something better to do than to go and ask an 18-year-old girl. No, it's in terms of respect. It's in terms of respect, you know. a 40-year-old man would not go and ask a 18-year-old girl the questions he was asking. Clearly, he was asking questions about what do you think of an American man? You know, what do you want this girl to tell you?
Yeah, he's
what,
asking
what
you
do you want
in
to hear?
specific, what do you think about American black men?
Yeah, like what do you want to hear from the girl? So already it was already from the girl's side, I could see that she's lost. I've been there. I've been at a stage that I was drunk and I was not thinking, and you know, and I'm young, and someone like that is coming to question her. So I don't know.
First of all, shame on every single person who takes advantage of us youth when we're in that state. That, bro, big shame on you.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I would believe, like, as us now, it is our purpose, it is our duty to tell our younger ones ABC. Now imagine the ones, our older ones that are supposed to be telling us that this is, and it's the truth.
Let's say now that girl, that young girl, that 20 or you 21-year-old who's watching, you are talking to an old man in a sexual context. Aaniqa has just said right now that she knows what she's saying because she was in that state once. She understands that you're in that state that you don't have a mind.
Yeah, you're not thinking.
So if that girl is to watch this, she needs to understand that it's a stage that she's going through and men will take advantage of that.
Yes. Always the first step of getting yourself figured out is acknowledging. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Know your steps. Know, even as a woman now coming to the side of the woman, as a woman, you also have to realize, you know, where you're going wrong.
Keep off social media.
Yeah, definitely keep off social media. Definitely try to go towards the direction of figuring your mind out.
Okay, actually in our generation, you can't keep off social media. You need to have a filter.
Keep off social media basically means keep off what is going to destroy you on social media. That's all it means. It doesn't mean don't go build it. Definitely go build on social media. Go build yourself, you know. But keep off what is going to destroy you.
Yeah, if maybe you've never known, you've never been told, all these social media accounts, they are not there for you to show your nakedness. If you've never been told, you can actually show a good part of it. You can be educative, like do something better than do what you're doing. The platform is open to everything. It's not only what you see the other people doing. Don't be that person in an airport you're following.
I am critical. Welcome.
Yeah, you can be critical here.
Yes.
Man, let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you think about, or even share with your thoughts.
Yeah, we're just trying to learn together. That is what we're trying to do. We're trying to learn together. Teach whatever we can, learn whatever we can. So help us learn, yeah?
Yeah, and yesterday we had talked about the elephant in the room.
Oh yeah.
We told you young couples, we told you young couples to start doing this. Even if you're old, you must face the elephant in the room. Us, our elephant in the room was pornography and masturbation. We sat down and we faced it. So you guys know your elephant in the room. Oh, we are, that's why you're welcome. This is a conversation for all of us. Yeah.
Clearly, our intention is for all of us couples to be able to conversate like this together. For you guys to share with us what you learn, because we all learn something different along our journey.
Yeah, and we are young. We don't know. We don't know anything.
We don't know.
Yeah, what we're saying is just the way I'd have a conversation with Aaniqa and trying to learn to brainstorm.
That's how it is. Like how if you were in a class, you would go and tell the teacher that this is what I have figured out. Is this right?
Right, yeah.
So that is what we're doing here. There's a few things that we have learned and we're just asking you guys, are those right? Yeah.
Yeah. So have you faced the elephant in the room, guys?
Yeah.
Remember, you two must come together and face the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we do that on a large scale.
Yeah. Look at this one. Mwalimu is the teacher of all.
Yeah, Andrew Kibe. Yeah, Andrew Kibe. Andrew Kibe. Today we're watching his show. Andrew Kibe is
love. I am critical. Says love is not just love. Many people don't know what is that 3 words. They don't know the real definition.
What is that?
3 words. What?
Love. I love you.
Yeah, I love you stands for.
Actually, that's what we're talking about when it comes to that point of patience. I think most people don't understand that I love you is actually saying I will be patient through the thick and thin with you. In other words,
I think DJ Elmo put it for us very well. Many couples don't have unconditional love.
It carries 3 things. Share with us.
Yeah. Please critique us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you carries 3 things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know what you think on that as well. While I was answering about the question about Andrew Kibe.
Oh yeah, you were saying
Yeah, Andrew Kibe. I personally have been raised in a single mom's house. So today we just realized that actually Andrew Kibe, you are the father to every single. You are the husband to every single mother in Kenya.
Every single mother.
Yeah, like us men, even women probably who've grown up in single parents' home. Man, you've come and you've taken us under your wing. We were watching that video where you are just doing your thing. Yeah, you were doing your thing and we realized you're actually a father to all of us. Whether you like it or not, when you go down, sisi wote.
He said it himself. He said, I'm here to be the father.
Yeah, you're here, man. So big up when you're the father to all of us who came up from the single families. That father figure, yes, you're the father figure.
Yeah, you teach us all very, very, very much,
Yeah. The Andrew salute. You call it the Charlie, we call it the Andrew salute.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah, anyway, you are, love.
Yeah, we're on love.
Yeah.
Let us know what the 3 things are on love. What do you think they are on love?
Yeah, 3 things I don't know, but I was telling you, like DJ Elmo put it for us well. Couples don't have unconditional love. Unconditional love is love without any conditions. Couples have conditional love. They don't understand that I love you means it's unconditional love.
I love you is unconditional love.
Yeah, if it's conditional, then say I like you. I like you, but there's times I hate you. But if I love you, it's unconditional.
And do you think celebrating anniversary is a good thing in a relationship?
You should celebrate every day. Yeah?
Anniversary?
No, your relationship.
Yeah, so like it shouldn't be after every year we need to mark our relationship that and this is when we met. Because in other words, we've been together our entire life. So we can't celebrate this is the day we met.
We can put it this way, don't put a routine to your relationship, but celebrate every day. If that makes you guys happy, then celebrate your anniversary, but celebrate your relationship every day, yeah?
Is a relationship all celebration? Can you celebrate it all every day? Or do you celebrate the good and the bad?
The day, in every day, who put it like that? That lady, there's a shop we watched of a lady who was asked, an old lady was asked to give married couples, yes, give us, we would definitely want to know. I am pretty curious, asking you want to know. Let us know.
We would truly appreciate and be humbled.
Yeah,
we've been 13 years and we'd want to add another 130 years
definitely.
to it.
Let us know, critique us, share with us the key.
13 years and we want to add more. So we are open to learning. Kindly share with us. We are open to learning completely. Yeah. So on that topic we finished with that. Now let's go to parents being jealous.
One passion.
Passion is the beginning. Yeah. So what do you think about that part of the parents?
About parents let us break it down. We have to break commitment.
Commitment. 1 is passion. 2, commitment. Passion, commitment. Okay, that's 13 years later. That's for us, we are just breaking it down. The first time we had the passion, we remember sacrifice. Oh wow. I love it.
Beautiful, yeah.
Passion, commitment, and sacrifice. And you guys are sorted for life.
Yeah.
And we are sorted for life.
I believe that is such a simple breakdown for what a relationship between a couple really means. Yeah.
And the last part, sacrifice, is what even we just came to learn the other day between each other. In a relationship, in love, there has to be sacrifice. There has to be commitment, and we've come to realize it's not just commitment of physical body but mental as well.
Yeah.
And my mind has to be physically committed to Aaniqa.
I believe there is even where committed. What was I going to say about the committed? Like the first part is passion. That is where even it plays that the commitment of even physical plays in that you have to purposefully know that the passion has to exist between you two. Yeah,
it has to be there. This is the key for love to endure.
And part of commitment is also the patience now.
Mhm.
Where now you
Oh, yeah.
where we're talking about being patient through growth. That is where the commitment, I believe, plays out as well.
We need to commit our souls for eternity.
Yeah.
So
it is eternal.
Yeah, so we'll be there for each other patiently for every single day because we're talking about eternity.
Yeah. And then with the sacrifice is exactly how DJ put it. The sacrifice is unconditional.
It's the unconditional
you
love.
will sacrifice despite what it takes, and that is the truth.
That last part is where people don't count. Passion is there, commitment is there, but now sacrifice.
Sacrifice is the hardest. Yeah?
Sacrifice is the hardest, man. Even just to think about it, sacrifice had, it's like we had to kill something in each one of us. I had to kill something in me so that I can go on loving Aaniqa. I had to kill the ugly side of me.
And being ready to drive the boat together with one vision and have one destination.
Amen to that. Amen to that. That's literally our goal.
You've given us the key truly
nicely. Yeah, that's literally our goal. All we're doing right now, as you can see, trying to, our boat is the YouTube channel.
Yes, this is Rakistani is our boat. Our time that was taken to hibernate came through as Rakistani.
Yeah. And now it's our boat. We'll make sure we get to the end.
Truly, with people like you, I am pretty thrilled to be able to give us this sort of advices. JLMO, Brother Beckwell, definitely our boat is definitely going to sail. We've always said it's an arc, so definitely you put it well for us, yeah?
We actually, when you watch our earlier videos, you'll hear we used to say Rakistani is an arc. Senior? Yeah. And now we're moving to the hot topic of the day, guys. Yeah. I don't know if you guys, let us know what you think about this topic.
Yeah.
Parents, they don't realize this, but you'll find my dad get to a point that my dad is jealous of the life that I'm living because they wish they had this life. And they end up being bitter towards me. So in other words, parents, yes, do get jealous because think about it.
So how would we be able to identify when this happens? Like what sort of a habit can be able to tell us?
One thing that I personally came to realize was there was hate that isn't explainable. You feel some certain hate that you personally don't understand where's the hate coming from. Even when you ask that person, why do you feel like this? Is when they come back and they say, oh, I'm sorry, I love you.
So when this happens, it's things like sometimes you want to do something that is so you. It is you. This is something that has come to you. And sometimes this happens to many of us, if not all of us, that there's a point that our parent will really contradict what we want. They will contradict it to a point that they will say no. They'll say no straight up for no reason. You'll ask them, why are you saying no? Is there any reason? But they will say no because it's going against them. It's going against what they want to say for you.
They are saying no because they don't want you to make a right decision and live that life that they wish they had.
That is it. Now, these parents, they don't realize that they're actually getting, it's straight up put like this, they're getting jealous that the child can live a life that they cannot live. And that is where many of us tend to fail at going to achieve our purpose in life.
Some of us will end up being weak, that we allow our parents to that hate to get to us so that we start doing what they want and not what is actually meant for you. Not what you want, not what even anyone wants. It's something that is meant for you. Sometimes you realize whether it trained or whatever it happened, this was your way,
And the funny thing is that today you might listen to the no because you're scared to go against it, and tomorrow you'll end up realizing your parent will critique you for not achieving anything in your life because you listened to they told you to not go ahead.
And now you now reach a point, now you hate them, you hate your life, and now everything is just sad.
Your father's or your parents' journey is not the same as yours because what you're going through is the continuation of their dream.
Exactly. And that's what they don't want to understand, that if I'm going to continue on the dream, I'm going to make the dream better.
Yes, better.
You know,
yes.
That's what they don't want. I don't understand.
And the thing is that they're not meant to know. This is your vision. You're meant to be able to hold on to your vision. For us, what we came to realize is family is the first milestone. So it's better we accept that this is something we're going to have to fight for. As we always say, for us, for Ian and I, our relationship is not that people have served it for us on a plate.
Yeah.
We've had to fight for it, meaning go against.
They're actually going against parents.
Yeah.
And that means, I just wanted to add on that when you see us seated here, it means we are, even our parents, my parents have not accepted. Aaniqa's parents, they don't want to see us together. And that's why we tend to fight for our love more strong. Because everything else is against us, apart from you guys who are here.
And one thing that is always yours is your purpose. God shows that to you, and 1,000,000% sure, you know, especially that thought that came to you as your purpose, you know that is your purpose. It comes to you.
Yeah, so like if you're a parent, if you're let's begin with the children. Sometimes you don't understand where the hate is coming from your parents. Be the one to understand that your purpose is to go on with their dream. So your purpose is to make the dream better. And they will never understand that. They will always, and it's something probably maybe parents don't know. They don't realize.
That's what I feel like. They don't know.
They don't realize.
They don't mean a bad intention, but they don't know. They don't know realize. That I could be
jealous.
I could be jealous. I could be putting a stop to my child achieving the best life.
Yeah. Imagine like you and being here right now, making your life your own decision.
Yeah.
To someone who did not make their own decision, they'd really not like it when you make your own decision. You get?
Yeah.
And that's where most parents, the hate comes from, man. You need to realize you get jealous with the kids and get out of that jealousy in your mind and help us make those steps so that all of us can be proud.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, we will make it.
We that I don't know if where it becomes hard to communicate with our parents, but let's read what I Am Critical says. And whatever hardship you are facing together is not like your parents went through. Maybe they went through poverty, but you today are enduring prosperity.
Exactly. And enduring prosperity meaning you're trying to understand.
Yeah. Maybe it's like we are now in the journey of prosperity. They went through the poverty, we are in the journey of prosperity. I don't know if we've gotten that right critically.
Yeah. And if that's so, then it makes sense why there would be the roots and who would be what is going to shine.
That's it. We have to be able to understand. Yes, parents have to be able to understand, and we have to be able to understand that our life, our vision, and our choices are going to be ours. So we better learn that soon and be able to create a life that we know is going to be great for us. At the end of the day, that's what as parents and we want for ourselves.
Yeah, on that note, each one of you parents who are watching this, us as kids, just know or try and realize that you might be getting jealous.
Yeah.
Just look at it, because the hate, you also don't, you know you love us.
Yeah.
I don't understand why I'm hating that you want to make something better out of yourself.
Yeah.
That's hate, that's jealousy. Not hate, that's jealousy. And jealousy is one of the devils as well.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to look at that jealousy and quit it.
Yeah.
Even you as the child understand that the hate that you're not understanding is probably jealousy.
Yeah. We always figured out family is always the first milestone. We always say that.
Yeah.
And family consists of parents. So they are always going to be your first milestone for a reason. These are people who have protected you, so you must be able to have your choice. Don't fear to have your choice. And I believe at the end of the day, any parent would be proud if their child can be able to make a choice for their own.
Yeah. So for each one of the parents and the kids as well, for each one of the parents and the kids, man, let us learn that there might be something like that in between this our love that we are having. Yeah. So that you guys can clear that, learn that I've never known that there can be jealousy between parent and child.
Do you think that's also another? DJ Elmo says parents attempt to use their children to fulfill their failures or dreams. In other words, living Vigorously through their children.
Let me make it wider.
Yeah.
Better.
Parents attempt to use their children to fulfill their failures or dreams. In other words, living vigorously through their children. Yeah.
Vigorously is a word that has completely lost us. Okay, so again, the Guillermo says parents attempt to use their children to fulfill their failures or dreams.
Yes. Living through their children.
So then how come they are always then against us making up? Oh, because it's not their dream.
It's not their dream. It's not what they... Okay, Google vigorously, okay?
Let's do that.
Because it's not their dream. And I wanted to ask, DJ Elmo, do you think also that parents are a bit stubborn to try to learn with their children? Like they're stubborn to accept that this is something probably is their share to learn? Do you feel like that parents are like that? They're stubborn to learn. Like a parent is stubborn to understand that I might be at fault here.
Yeah. I told Aaniqa that I have never had my parents tell me sorry. Ever. Doesn't matter if they were wrong. Sorry is out of the top. Sorry, they are right.
Yeah.
Parents are always right.
They're always right. They are always right, truly. Even it's I believe that's how, yes, agree, parents are very stubborn. They're stubborn, yeah. Vigorously. Yeah. They are vigorously.
Yeah, so I don't know, I actually hear a lot of time when Aaniqa's parents tend to realize when they go wrong, and they say, okay, I'm sorry there, I went wrong. But for me growing up, man, I have never known my parents to have made a mistake. And they will never say sorry. So that one even grows up knowing that when I cut off this, I cut off for good. I cut off for good, Vigorously
breaks down to in a way that is experienced in the imagination through the actions of another person. Word learned today, DJ Elmo.
Vigorously.
Perfect. For example, she was living vigorously through her children.
Wow!
Nice.
So that's where the jealous comes from.
Yeah, vigorously. They want to live.
Because you're living their dream. Just imagine that.
And I believe so, like a parent with the stubbornness, they will fail to understand that there could be a jealousy playing out here. Like they feel like the love is unconditional, so there would be no jealousy. That is why they tend to not want to learn. And
they so hard-headed. Man, that's one thing that also, and us, we're the next parents. Yeah, so we are learning as well.
Yeah, we're learning.
We don't know how to be with our kids. We're just praying to be blessed. We don't know, no one knows these things. We can't even go and blame a parent. At the end of the day, for parents, also this is a new experience. No parent has gone through parenting before for them to know this is parenting. Like
how we put it, we would not have chosen our life any other way. Meaning we would have not chosen a softer life that our parents would have made it easier. It is way more important for us to break out knowing this is my choice. I'm making this choice for myself.
Yeah, and the way you said, whenever we are on the road, you're always saying, I see people and they look at us, you can just feel they wish to have that. Yeah. So even the people who are hating, you who's hating, you're hating because you are jealous.
For me, I normally see it with our older people. Some of them tend to see and realize this could be a possibility. Meaning you could be able to make a different decision in your life. That's what I normally say. But you didn't make that decision.
Now when you see us young making that, vigorously means experiencing something through someone.
Most African parents are always saying right.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, especially the fact that I've just realized, first of all, parents want us to live their dream and they end up getting jealous when we are living their dream.
Yeah, when we're living it big.
It becomes to hate now.
Yeah. They don't believe, they don't, I don't know when parents don't realize that when they say someone who makes it up in life makes it from the ground, yet they want their children to make it from halfway here. You want it to be something like it's from halfway here, from an average place,
Parents are stubborn. The way
Yeah,
Guillermo
we
was
have to
saying.
understand each other.
Parents
It's just
are
like that.
stubborn, yeah. Do you know parents are just stewards?
Stewards,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly, like students as well.
Yeah, we're all learning.
Yeah, that's what also it's there that
Yeah.
us as kids we need to understand that also them they're learning. But the thing that what I'm saying is when my parents realized this was a learning opportunity, they didn't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
like when I make a mistake and they want me to learn, they'll start pointing fingers
Yeah.
at me. But when they make a mistake, you sleep hungry one day, you're being told you don't pay rent, something like that.
Yeah, that's why the stubbornness plays out. They are not willing to learn. But anyway, at the end of the day, it will always remain that family is our first milestone. They are going to be a milestone we're going to have to cross. Yeah.
Yeah, and we are happy we crossed it.
Yeah.
Are you happy you crossed that?
I'm very proud because at the end of the day, you realize it's never a fight between us and parents. At the end of the day, we as children just want to make our choice, and that is all we have to do. We have to be able to make our choice. Then we get that realization that things are actually not so complicated. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, parents just want us to make our own choices.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I think at the bottom of a parent's heart is purely love.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional love. Yeah. And that love, even between you and I, sometimes we misplace that love. It might come off as why you say that to me, Ian? You get like that, but it's just love.
Yeah, it's just love.
Yeah,
it's just love.
Yeah. And to the next topic here, Aaniqa,
yeah.
The first one. So this one, the more you
okay, let me say this one, yeah. The more you protect yourself and keep yourself pure, the more you will be valued as a woman.
Just one more time for the women who that passed.
The more you protect yourself and keep yourself pure, the more you will be valued as a woman. That is 100% true for women. And what for men?
As a man, when it comes to a woman, that is the 100 truth. The more you keep yourself protected, the more, and not protected in the sense of using protection during sex.
Or even physical protection.
Or even physical, The more you protect yourself mentally, the more you keep yourself pure now, physically and mentally, the more you are attractive as a woman.
And what do you say as a man? Does that apply as a man too?
To protect and keep themselves pure.
Yeah. Makes you more valuable as a man.
I can say that as a man because I think you're the one who can tell me that. Because even this saying, it came from a man.
I would say 1,000,000% sure, yes. It's just simply, let's always put it as a mind. A mind that is well protected and well kept pure is a mind that will shine. So whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, if you're going to protect your mind and keep it pure, then it's going to be more valuable.
So for you, Ian who's watching, for you, young man who's watching, you want to have women around you. That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Be pure, protect your mind, keep your mind clean.
And for my dear sisters,
and a man focus.
And for my dear sisters, as a woman, to love yourself and to value yourself, you keep yourself protected. Forget about the external, even if it's men, forget about it. Just focus on your mind and you will find Ian to take care of you,
Yeah.
I Am Critical says, but remember one thing, without one word of a blessing from either your mother or father, your family will be in a mess because you carry your family bloodline, so you carry your family blessings.
But remember one thing, without one word of a blessing from
your mother or father,
either your family will be in a mess because you carry your family bloodline, so you carry your family blessings. I think that's how even us Africans will feel like it's more of a curse.
Yeah. I was going to ask, like, critically, what would you say of someone whose mother threw them out but still is going to curse them? Someone who was literally thrown out for no apparent reason. I think we can say our fellow brother, let me not use a name, but we can say we have fellow people who grow up because they were disposed and they grew up away from their parent, yet their parent can curse them,
Yeah, and also one thing that I am critic that Aaniqa and I have realized is we need to cut that curse.
Yeah.
We are the ones who to end
the generational
that
curse.
generational curse.
Yeah.
You get sometimes maybe from my mom, from my mom's mom, from like that, they've never given that blessing that you're saying.
Yeah.
So we will be the first ones to give our children that blessing.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
So that we can cut that generational curse that has been there, that is chasing everyone.
Yeah, you create the blessing. The blessing is there in plenty. You take it.
Yeah,
and
because sometimes our parents won't give us the blessing.
Obviously, it makes sense. I am critical if it means that your parent has been doing justice by you and you're unjust to them. Then yes, that is a curse that naturally, by nature, you're going to be taking upon yourself.
More like karma.
More like karma. It applies there for sure. Yeah. But in a situation where it's unexplainable, because many times I believe it happens. Not every parent really is there for their children in that way that some of us experience.
Yeah, let's say in a case of my parents, they were not given the blessing by their parents. So how can I expect them to bless me and they were not blessed?
It's true.
I must cut that and bring the blessing now for the rest of this bloodline that we are calling my family. Because at the end of the day, my blood will never change from being their blood.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, you have to create your bloodline ahead. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, as well, I'm guilty of that as well. I've been raised by my mother as well. And one thing that we also mistaken a lot is the people who are raised by their moms, they all end up being weak.
Yeah.
But what I've come to realize as well, the men who have fathers in their lives, they're even weaker. Yeah, I'm not lying to you.
It's true. I'm sorry to say.
Okay, yes, us who grew up with one parent were weak, but you who grew up with a father in your life, you are completely weaker.
For me, I would say, despite everything being put aside, the fact that where we have reached should always be assigned to us of what mom has done, meaning what has been there behind this is assigned. So it speaks for itself. Yeah.
And I always salute every single mother outside there. We give you the Andrew Kibe salute, whether they like it or not.
He gives it. He knows. I believe he might be saying so much, but the struggle of a single mother, we all know. We all know, yeah?
I'm critical, says.
Yeah, you have to create your own blessings and become a blessing to your children and their future.
Exactly. And that's why we're seated here.
That's it. You know, critically. I think everyone, especially when now everyone else really feels like this goal of yours, this your vision, your purpose is so unachievable. They want you to fail. No, that is now when you have to put your leg on the accelerator and go forward.
We always say when the choices are always two.
Yeah.
So when the harder one, go with that.
Yeah.
Always. Man, save yourself some time, save yourself some
energy.
Yeah. Go with the harder way. It's always the right way. Sometimes the harder way, is it always right?
The harder way is there's, we can say there's a stupid way and then there's a hard way. Don't go the stupid way that you can go jump off a cliff and say I went the hard way. But definitely go and speak in front of a million people and say I did the hard thing.
Basically, no shortcuts.
Basically,
no shortcuts, man.
Yeah.
For you to get 1 million, you need to get 1 shilling.
Yeah.
For us to raise our $100 to get paid by YouTube, we need $1.
Yeah.
Yes. Just $1, guys.
Yes.
That's all we need.
Yes.
For us to be able to be paid our first paycheck by YouTube. And you guys are the ones who will see it.
Yes.
We will share.
We will celebrate it with you.
We'll share with you guys. Yeah. It will be our first paycheck on YouTube.
Yeah. So that gift thought that went in your mind, don't forget to throw it in there. Don't let that thought just fade away. Yeah. Remember to do a good thing today.
Yeah, there's a $sign right there.
With a love heart.
Check that out. You'll be supporting a young family here. We'll be doing, as we're here daily, guys. We'll be here to talk with you guys.
It is, yeah.
We'll be here, guys, and we love you. And we're not doing this because of the $1. We're doing this because of children.
And do that because you deserve to use that big brain of yours. Do that because this big brain needs to make some work done.
Man, 100%. Aaniqa's told you, do that because you need to make that big brain, man. Let it work.
If that thought that it was creating, don't let that chain break. Continue with it.
Let your big brain work.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at all this big head that I have. If I'm not making use of this big brain inside here, what I'm a stupid
You're
person.
wasting your life.
I'm a stupid man.
Your big brain is what is going to get you everything you want in life.
If I wasn't using this big brain in this small head here with a
small
big brain, we are
on
using
that note, look at what was the next topic, the mind of a woman.
Hey,
what do you think of the mind of a woman?
Man, I've always felt like the mind of a woman is weak. I'll never lie. I've always felt like the mind of a woman is more weak than a man's. I don't know how that sounds. You let me know.
No, okay. That's what you feel. What do you know? What have you come to know so far? Out of what you come to see, what have you come to know? Bethwell, by the way, there's a comment from Bethwell we didn't read. I think it's a two-way traffic. You may find out someone with a father figure present, but they end up siding with choices, which ends up making them weak.
And Critic also says,
guys, sorry, but I have to go. I love your channel and your videos so much. I'm humbled. Keep this in your mind. Whatever you do, you're doing the right thing. Thank you. I am Critic Real. We were truly humbled by your presence
welcome.
today.
You're welcome again.
Yes, well, you're truly welcome. Nathaniel.
Ngumi Mbwekse. Gota. Bethwell. Amazing. Bethwell Maze, shukran brother. Shukran. The dream always, man, big up, God bless you. Let it come 110.
Amen. For you, just God bless you.
God bless you, bro. God bless you.
For you, no more words, but may God truly bless you, brother.
So Bethwell with 200 Kenyan shillings says, let's create our own happiness.
You have created some for us here today, so thank you so much.
All enough respect, enough love.
I am Critic Real. This keeps me going. Mr. Beast once said, I love giving money away, makes me feel happy. We told Mr. Beast he's number 2 now.
We are coming.
We're up already.
It's true. A hand that gives is a hand that receives.
Yeah.
That one, it's karma. I give, I receive.
Yeah.
So if you give, you receive, guys.
So Brother Bethwell, you just now wait for your blessings to pour on you. That's it, yeah?
Man, Bethwell, you always surprise us, man. Shukran kabisa.
And you always have our back. We are truly grateful for
big up for being a young brother who's hustling out there, and you remember us, young brother and sister, hustling outside there. I think us youth, that's how we support each other. I'm not lying to you. Where we are here right now, only you as a youth can help lift us up, and us as youth, we can help lift you up as well.
Yeah.
We put you high when you're higher, you lift us up again higher.
You pull us up.
And we go on going higher. So if you're a youth, you should be one of the people participating in the channel.
Man, thank you so much. We truly do welcome you to the family. I am Critic Real.
Yeah, Bethwell says, I am Critic Real. Thank you for your contribution today. Welcome. We welcome you to the family. We are also humble, Bethwell.
Truly.
And big up, Bethwell. Umetuacha speechless with that.
Truly, I'm truly speechless.
Yeah.
God will show you.
Yeah,
definitely.
So on the topic of a
woman's mind, what have you come to know out of what you've seen?
Okay, I've always thought that women's mind are weak, but now with time, I'm getting to learn from you that even a man's mind is weak. It's just the strength that all of us have. I think the mind is just the mind, and the strength is the same. You know, like it doesn't matter. The strength of the mind is the same.
If it's to talk about weakness, then yes, there is a point that. Okay, let's talk about women. We break it down in terms of women. A woman's mind is just like a sweet. You see, the ones who wrap it, it remains fresh. The ones who let it go, it remains with flies. And yet a man's mind is no different. Let's say if it's a fruit, if it's beaten and it's left out, it's going to
rot.
And if it's going to be taken care of, then it's going
I always love that saying, how you always put it for the mind.
Yeah.
The mind is like a sweet. You guys know, God bless you. God bless you too.
Amen. So much.
We don't know what time it is there. If it's at night, good night, have a beautiful night. If it's during the day, have yourself a blessed day.
Yeah. If it's raining, have yourself so many blessings.
Just wherever it is, let it be blessed. Today that you were in our life, we send blessings your way, guys.
Amen.
Send blessings your way.
And we receive the blessings you give us. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, so,
and pass our greetings home as well.
Oh, yeah.
Pass our greetings home, yes.
Yeah. Say you are the Rakistanis. Yeah. So the way I was saying, the mind, you guys know how sweet is. If I go and buy a lollipop, or lollipop is international.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that lollipop, I have trouble with the banking, but no worries.
Your presence has blessed us so much. I am pretty cool. We're truly grateful.
Just being on this live stream today, you've blessed us.
You have given us a key today. What could be more valuable? We are truly grateful.
Imagine you've not given us the fish, you've shown us how to fish. So man, thank you. Grateful we are.
We truly are grateful.
Yeah, I was saying
about the lollipop.
The lollipop, guys. When I buy a lollipop, a red lollipop, and I maybe open the wrapper and I leave. Okay, let's read that before we go.
DJ Elmo says the mind of a woman can be manipulated and women can think irrational, e.g. with emotions than logic. Their mind is nurturing. This why many companies target marketing campaigns to women.
I think that's what I meant by like the mind of a woman is weak.
Yes, emotional, yes.
Yeah,
emotional, very emotional. Emotional, yes. Love you, much love to your home respect. From our home.
We give you the salute.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You've made our night here and we're always welcome.
And you're always welcome. Your home is always welcome to our home, yeah?
Yeah. So DJ Elmo says again, the mind of a woman
can be manipulated.
Yeah, and I was telling Aaniqa, so many you find of the people who send even money on YouTube to other people, to men, they are women.
Yeah.
Sindio? Yeah. And you find that most men are taking advantage of that weakness.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, like, that's where now the weakness of now a woman comes in.
That's it.
They don't realize when they're being manipulated.
I'm coming to learn, like how I explained about the driving. What I come to realize is why we women are not very strong at driving is our decisions tend to be more long term. With these instant decisions, we tend to panic in a second. So making those decisions in driving tend to cause these blunders,
Yeah.
So that's the same thing that comes with different things in our mind. There's different strengths a man has, and there's different strengths a woman has. Her mind thinks in a different manner. A man's mind thinks in a different manner. You just have to come to realize those strengths. I believe like a man, how can I explain that? If a man would be confronted by something that would really bruise their ego, I don't know if this that, but this might cause them to react. You understand? So there's where a man's weakness will play out in mind.
Ego.
Yeah, when someone can come and bruise your ego, then it will get bruised, then you will react.
Yeah, very
something
true.
Like that.
Yeah, and when you explain the way Aaniqa you've explained it perfect. Just between you and I of 13 years of staying together and thinking and learning to think as one and all that, it's made me come to realize that, okay, Aaniqa deals with the long-term plan. You're the one who will think about the long-term plan. But in that long-term plan, there has to be a daily plan achievement. And that's where the man comes in. To achieve the daily achievements of it, so that we can have a family.
Yes.
Senor?
Yes, so that we can work. We just have to come to realize that we have to make each other one. If you want to feel like one with your person, you have to make yourself. It doesn't just happen by nature. God is going to come and God is going to do the part of letting you know this is your person. The rest is up to you. You play the game, yeah, literally. Yeah,
the way I was explaining about the suite, guys, I'd love for you guys to let me know about that. When you leave an open suite for I think we should do an experiment with that. Let's leave a suite outside for 2-3 days and see what will be around it. An open suite.
Then leave one closed.
And that's your mind. Yeah, and that's your mind. We're sorry to say that, but that's your mind.
It's best to say what we have experienced. Just remember everything that we share is because there's somewhere, one way or another, we have learned this thing, So we share so you guys can critique us like you have today. Teach us, DJ Elmo. Teach us how to correct our errors. We are your family. We are not here as commanding our things. We are here to learn together, to grow with you guys.
And sometimes, the way as Aaniqa said, we're just here to grow. and life is growth. So you guys are the ones who are pouring water
On
to
our
us,
tree.
yeah, as we grow. You know, when you're here on a daily basis, you're here to like the stream. We really love it a lot.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
truly do. Peace.
Peace, yeah.
Brother Beckwell, once more, may
Peace.
suggest you.
Peace is
Proper.
education
Always
always corrects
corrects
error.
errors.
And that's what we're here, guys.
Peace, family.
So thinking and meditation, that is one thing that us men we need to have as well. You need to be able to sit down on our
Yeah.
own time and think.
So it was thinking, meditation, hobby. You must have a way in which your mind is engaged every day. For us, our life is the way,
It's our
creating
hobby.
our videos, looking through our channel. That is our way of engaging our mind.
All these three things are part on how to make the relationship work more. You need to be able to think, you need to be able to meditate. Meditate is going into your mind. Just take 7 minutes, man. Just take this an hour of this show and go into your mind. You get. And now the last one is your hobby. If you don't have a hobby, then your hobby is masturbating and looking at women.
Not thinking.
Yeah, just know even that can be a hobby. You can be a proper A-grade chronic masturbator, man. You know, don't let that be your life. The reason why we keep on mentioning about masturbation is we know it's happening.
We know it's a stage you go through.
And
it is definitely something we must learn. For the ones who have learned it, it's okay to conversate. For the ones who are uncomfortable with it, let us learn. Let us learn till we get it out of our system. Yeah, guys, study the anatomy of the brain. You will understand human psychology more. We like RAS.
Yes,
reticular activating system is right here.
Yeah, so when people will be asking what RAS means, I'll be telling them.
Yeah, it means reticular activating system.
Yeah.
Where's the man of the house? My man is here.
Yeah, and as our brothers and sisters, where is the man of the house? Who is the man of the house?
Who is the man of the house? There must be a man and there must be the woman.
And where is the woman of the house?
Who is the who?
She's here.
Yeah, who is the who? Don't confuse those two roles.
And remember, a man with emotions is called a woman. Yeah, remember, an emotional man is a woman.
The who.
Understand that? The way the gentleman said here, the mind of a woman can be manipulated and women can think irrational with emotions than logic.
So emotion is the woman part, logic is the
man part. Okay, my brother, where's the man? Yes. And
but let's not confuse that, dear women. It doesn't mean don't think logically. We must think logically. Yeah?
But
we must think with logic.
I'm here to help you.
Yes, that's it.
You're here to help
that is how
emotions.
you think with logic. Let your man do his part and you do your part. That's how simple it is.
We are being consistent.
That is the last one. Let's all be consistent. For that thing that you want to achieve, don't think it's going to pay tomorrow or the next day. Do it and do it and do it and do it and do it.
Man, and that's you're telling me who's seated here by your side.
Yeah.
I'll be consistent. We'll be here every single night until we achieve that only.
Yes.
We just need to start achieving that monthly.
Yeah.
Man, and even man, we've been guys, as we're patient.
Yes.
You want it to be next year? Oh, don't worry.
We're here.
We'll be live until next year. We are quite patient. You know, one thing that we've understood is most of these things, they're not in our hands. Yeah, if we want you to support us, it's in your hands. We cannot do anything about that. All we can do is be here today, tomorrow, the next day. Always show up as a youth.
Yes, be consistent. Till how did fanya mpaka ivane. Fanya mpaka ivane. Do it till it works through.
Kanyaga. It's not yet dead. Step on it until it dies.
And you've not yet achieved it, meaning you're still supposed to do.
Hey, you know, like in the sense you're killing an animal.
Yeah.
But it's not yet dead. It'll get up and kill you.
Yeah.
So go on, man. Step on it. Pedal to the metal to the pedal. Bro.
Metal to the pedal. And imagine like it is life and death, because it is life and death. It is one life. You must live it and achieve and do that what needs to be done in that one life.
And remember, as Bethwell says, persistence breaks resistance. And consistency beats talent. Consistency beats anything.
True.
If we were not live today, we would have never received the gift Bethel has.
Global shift.
Man, today is a good day.
We are here
Today
to learn.
is a good
My
day.
respect for all of you. Much respect from us to you, Global Shift.
We are humbled.
We are truly humbled by you.
Man, guys, this is the first time. This is the first
It's
time.
raining
God,
blessings
thank
here.
you so much, God, man. This is the first
Amen.
time.
Alhamdulillah.
Hey, man, guys, we'll be here every day live.
Truly.
Wow, man. Thank you so
Wow.
much. So, global shift with Australian, eh?
Yeah, Australian.
Australian $2, guys. We are, look at that
We
flexing.
see you, Global Shift.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We are
Enough respect to you.
Enough respect, enough love.
Enough love from our home, from our Rakistani team.
Yeah, from our Rakistani team.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
And Bethwell also says, wow, thanks
Truly.
Global. Thank you so much.
Man.
Then you've shifted.
You've
this global.
You've shifted our
You've
globe.
shifted our globe. Thank you so
Man.
much, man. We are humbled. This is our first. You know, you guys who are here today on the first live streams, you'll always be remembered till.
Trust that you guys will always be remembered. Definitely, you've carved your spot in our life. Much respect to you guys. Much respect for showing up for us, as we show up for you. You guys, thank you for the support. We truly love you.
This family here, man, is grateful to you guys. Bethwell and Global Shift, you guys have made our night today. You guys have made tomorrow we'll be able to eat. Tomorrow we'll be able to buy MBs to do this, guys. We're not lying. You know, we are laughing and having a good time because we understand life is hard for everyone and we can't bring our hardness here.
Yes.
We can only bring.
Let's fill each other's cup because that is what makes the bigger difference. Yeah.
Man, we are humble.
We are humbled.
We are humbled. We don't even want to close the show. We just want to go on now. Tomorrow.
I'm out of words. Peace, DJ Elmo.
Yeah.
Thank you truly for
DJ Elmo knows 1
honoring
hour
us.
and it's good. Yeah,
Yes.
DJ Elmo. Yeah, peace.
Peace, DJ Elmo.
Let me do it the right way. Salute.
Salute, DJ Elmo.
Yeah, if once think we'll be ending it with that.
Yeah,
guys,
even our topics are good.
Yeah, we will be consistent tomorrow, same time, same place, same energy, same guys.
And more blessings.
And more blessings, man.
Man.
Tomorrow more blessings, more love, more education, more fun. Guys, mtoke.
Thank you so much. Truly, thanks everyone for your continuous support from Brother Bethwell, meaning from Rakistani team. Thank you so much for supporting us.
From the Rakistani team, from you guys, from this live stream tonight, man, may God bless all of you guys.
Amen.
May God shine grace, man. I always, this is how you get your blessings. May God bless you.
Many. We push them all your way.
Many blessings to all of you guys. May God see what you've seen in us today. See you in the next one, guys.
Thank you. Have a beautiful night, yeah?
Yeah.
We
amazing. See you guys. We love you guys.
love you. Thank you.